So, how's everybody doing today? It's another week down, or actually a couple months, several months of our pandemic experience, and I hope everybody's doing okay. Um, I'm glad to say, that I am, and my roommate and Jan and I are doing just fine, and everybody I know. In fact, I know one person who has it, and he's very serious in ICU. Um, so we're praying for him, but basically, I don't know anybody who's sick. But anyway, that's another story. So what I want to talk about today is, are you carrying any kind of guilt about stuff? It's time for us to let go of what we've been hanging on to for years and years of guilt and remorse and things that you did that you're sorry that you did and all that. So um, I understand that you can't ever be sorry enough to undo it. It's done, and that's the way it is. So um, you can't undo that. The only thing you can do is learn from it. And what I've understood is that you're going to keep doing the same thing until you quit doing it. And so it's actually really a good thing that you feel bad about something. Let's say you did something to somebody, you said something and it hurt that person's feelings, or you did something that did some harm to somebody, and if you didn't feel guilty about that, then you would just keep on doing and hurting people. So it's really a good thing that you're feeling good and feeling bad about doing something to somebody, so that you will quit and you'll keep doing it. Like I say, you'll keep doing it until you decide to quit, and then you won't do it anymore. And then you've gotten past the need to do that same type of behavior, and then you've expanded in you're growing in your soul consciousness. So all this guilt that you're feeling, look at it in a different way, that it is a good thing, that it's showing that you do have some compassion, and you do have some standards, you have some integrity, and you know that it's wrong. So you're just not going to do that anymore. And I know that a lot of people are hanging on to a lot of stuff, and what I have just realized that basically it's like it's a book that you were reading. Now I'm going to talk about hanging on to this. This is hanging on to my husband, which is not anything bad, but he died, and we were married for 50 years, and then I just have realized that's a part of my life that is a book that is I've completed that book, and so I can put that book down. Absolutely loved the book. It was wonderful. It had a great plot. Had great all kinds of adventures in it. Didn't have a happy ending, although it was a very quite an amazing experience to go through for him when he died with dementia and Parkinson's. So that was an amazing experience for our family. But anyway, that book is complete now, and so it's like you can just read a book and then you put it down, and you're done with that book, and then you just pick up the next book and see what it is that you're going to do now. So when you're starting to feel guilty about something that you did, or something you said, or anything like that, just remember that that's in that other book that you've put down, and now you've picked up this new book and you're ready to go forward, and and you've learned a lot from what you did before. Like I said, that how good it is that you felt bad about that, so maybe you won't do that anymore. But this is an entirely new book. So that's really a lot of what's going on right now. It's time to let go of the stuff we've been hanging on to. Stuff in your house. Clear out your house and let go of stuff. Let things that you've been hanging on to in your closet for years and years and years, let it go to somebody who can actually use it. I had mentioned quite a while ago that we actually had a rifle cleaning kit in our closet, like right where the shoes are, like where the shoe polish and all that stuff is. There's a rifle cleaning kit, and we didn't even have a rifle. So it was okay to go ahead and let go of the house. So I've done a whole lot of cleaning. I've been through the house since my husband died. I've been through the house completely clearing stuff twice, and have given away so much stuff. Just get it out, get it to somebody who can use it. I don't need it anymore. It's served us for a while, and it's time to go. So look at the stuff that you've got sitting around, and you just don't even recognize the fact that it's sitting around, and you say your grandma gave it to you, and you never liked it, but grandma gave it to you. Well, guess what? It's okay to let go of it. Pass it on. Take a picture of it. Pass it on to somebody else, and somebody else may think it's fabulous. So take it over to Goodwill, donate it, give it to a friend who walks in and says, "I love that." Just give it to them, and clear out a lot of the energy in your house that is it's clogging up your house. So it's a fabulous thing to clear your house, your closets, your dressers, your cupboards, everything. Clear the energy that's being stuck in all those places, and so you can allow energy of something new to come in. And so, this is really, really a great, exciting time for new stuff to come in, because the old stuff is going away, and we're not going back to the normal. We don't want to go back to normal the way things were. We say this is the end of the world as we know it, and we go, thank you, God. That's wonderful. Let's get out of the old world of all the stress and the corruption and the illegal activities and things like that. That's all being exposed, which is another wonderful thing. Every time you see somebody get exposed, don't get depressed about how awful everything is. Be so thankful that they're getting exposed and they're not going to be able to hurt anybody anymore. So it's a really, even though it's a very chaotic time, it's a very traumatic time, it's actually a really good time that, like, the earth is cleaning house, it's cleaning the rooms, cleaning up everything, shaking up stuff. And so we're not going to be in the same place when this is over that we were 3 or 4 months ago. And it's really exciting. And I'm glad to be part of it. Everybody who's here has volunteered to be part of it. So let's see what part we can play. One of the big things that we can do is the part we can play is to be happy and to be joyful, and spread that into the world, instead of the fear and the depression and the, oh my God, what's happening and this is so terrible. Find something that makes you happy. Get into your heart. Watch that on your computer. Watch those kinds of movies, happy, joyful things. Watch them, and you don't have to take part in all of this drama that's going on in the news. And none of the news is telling you the whole truth anyway. So you can just go ahead and stay clear of that. But watch stuff that makes you feel good, and then you're adding to the frequency of joy and happiness and love and gratitude, especially gratitude. So we have gratitude in the world, and if we all join up and add into that, then the world will definitely change, which it is. It's definitely going to be changed. It is changing, but we can be part of the change for the positive side, knowing that the dark side is going to be neutralized. It's going to be taken out, going to go away, and the light is going to be flooding the world. So speaking of all the floods that are going on, visualize that is the light coming in and flooding the world, and going to be raising everybody up. So it's a really exciting time to be here. Don't hang on to the things that you feel regretful about and sorry about. You did it. Can't change it unless you are able to go and apologize to the person. If you can do that. If the person is not still alive, you can write in your journal and say, I really felt bad at what I did, and just work through all those things that you've got hanging on, that you're hanging on to, of guilt and especially resentment. Let go of resenting anybody, and help raise yourself up into a higher frequency, that you can help raise the world up in the higher frequency too. So I hope you all are doing great. I'm doing great. Everybody I know, my family's doing great, and I'm holding great hope for the changes that are coming into the world and how exciting it is. And I'm glad to be part of it, and you are too, whether you understand that or not. You're here on purpose at this time on the planet to help make some of the changes that are coming in. So I'm glad we're all on the same ground crew team, and let's see what we can do to help out the frequency of the world and the global changes that are coming, and be proud of the fact that we are on the team. See you next time.